A very good evening to one and all present here. I'm Manisha, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, RMDEC Engineering College. Going to explain about the subject microcontroller and embedded system, and under the topic 8051 microcontroller architecture. So microcontroller architecture, it is categorized as CPU, memory, RAM, and subsystems. It is a single chip where timers, counters, analog interface. So when coming to pin diagram, how the pin diagram, it is divided into 4 ports, and it starts from P0.0 to port 1, port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3. So it is categorized as 4 ports. So if you having, it will be having an input ports and an output ports for getting and receiving messages, and for if it is port 0 and port 2 are responsible for getting input and output ports. So P0, it is AD0, AD1 to AD7, and if it is again, if it is comes, if it is P2.0 to A15, it is A register. And if P3, port 3 alone, it is a special point register where you will be having read register, write register, T1, T2, interrupt 1, interrupt 2, TXT, RXT, that is for transmitting and receiving the data. And extol for a higher amplifier, extol 1 and extol 2. Then remaining registers have totally it is having this register having 40 pins. So under you'll be having pin number 9, 31, 29, 30. So PSEN, ALE, and other remaining 2 pins for 20. So power supply, and next is for ground. According to this pin diagram will be working out. So the necessary tools for microprocessor and controller: CPU, input out, address bus, data bus, RAM and ROM, timer, interrupt, serial port, parallel port. So if it is compared with the microcontroller architecture, it is categorized into 2 architecture: von Neumann architecture and Harvard architecture. If it is CPU, address bus, data bus plus program plus memory. The CPU, address bus, fetch bus, program, address bus and data bus, Harvard architecture. The original 8051 microcontroller, oscillator and timer, 4096 bytes programming memory, 128 data memory, and 2 16-bit timer and event counter. 8051 CPU, internal data bus, 64K byte bus expansion control, program input output, programmable serial port, full duplex UART, synchronous shifter. 8051 architecture, arithmetic and logic unit, PSW, special function register, RAM, and if it is compared as A latch and B latch, will be combining with DTE-PCR and the program counter. So this input is given to ROM memory, and then finally it is divided, categorized into 4 latch, and then each is divided into 4 ports. That is already explained. An internal RAM structure will be having register bank 0, 1, 2, and 3. So totally 4 banks are there. And special function register will be includes IE, IP, PCONs, SPUF, SCON, TCON, TMOD, TL. All these are special function registers. So this is the RAM space. Will have registers bank 0, bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, and bank address. So memory space for data memory, code memory. So it will be having 0 to FF. FF in hexadecimal represents 16-bit data representation. So if it is bit addressable RAM, each data memory is categorized. Thank you.